3,940 pounds, J-Feather 226 coming in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this right here, this is why you should buy from Haylett RV. Not because of this camper necessarily, but because of the service we're doing for you here, guys. Because this RV is a great example of something where if you just drove from 4 hours away thinking, oh my gosh, look at this really nice camper I found, because this thing has been very well maintained, extremely well cared for. However, there's a significant defect with it that doesn't really show up on screen. It's something that you have to really see in person. And the fact that we're decent people doing decent business at Haylett RV, you're not going to get caught unaware by that. You're going to know exactly what this camper is and what it is not. It looks like at some point, I think maybe a toilet or a plumbing fitting had failed or cracked, and as a result, there has been some water damage to the rear laminated floor in the back of this. We don't hide stuff like that from you at Haylett RV, even when it's not easy to see. It's just not the type of dealership we are. So you're going to look at this thing, you're going to click over to our website and go, oh my gosh, look how clean this is visibly, and then look at the price tag. Remember, guys, we try to treat people fairly, and we don't try to swindle you and into like tricking you into getting your business here at Haylett RV. So let's get dug in to see what we're talking about here. Because when you look at this thing, you're going, wow, you know, that skin outside was gleaming. Everything in here is really well kept. It looks extremely well maintained. And all of those things are correct and accurate. However, what you can't easily see from camera, unless you really know what you're looking for, and my experience has been that a lot of people don't know what they're looking for, and that's why I go out of my way to show you stuff like this on our videos here at Haylett RV. It looks like, again, maybe some sort of toilet or plumbing fixture had failed in the past. And if you're really looking, guys, it kind of blends in, but you might notice a little bit of discoloration here on the floor. That is from water exposure. Now, I'm a 200-pound guy. I can walk around this thing, no problem. But the floor is soft back here. Basically, if you take a line right here and go back, there's a lot of soft flooring back here. I don't think it's going to stop it from being campable. And the RV has been repaired. The RV's in working order. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm worried about, I don't want someone driving from 4 hours away thinking they found the diamond in the rough and then showing up here and thinking, dag nabbit, that snake in the grass, they tricked me into buying that camper. That's not the kind of place we are. So, thing is, there's no real fixing it. It is what it is. It's never going to get any better. What could you do? Well, if you really wanted to, which is especially easy because this is a camper with no slides and no carpet, you could put some of that little click plank laminate flooring down on it just to kind of help disperse the weight of your foot when you walk around. And again, I mean, I can walk through this thing. I'm not like tiptoeing around it. I can walk anywhere I want in here. I can just feel that the floor is a little soft. But, you know, that's the kind of stuff you guys deserve to know. It would have been so easy to never talk about that. To like, mark the price tag up on this one, make a heck of a killing, make a paycheck for one of my salesmen here at Haylett RV, but that's not the kind of business we do. So we are going to go ahead and officially call this one a Handyman special as a result. But guys, if you don't mind the floor being a little soft by the door, if you want to try camping at a really fair price tag before you go neck deep buying camping at like a new RV, this would be a great first time trial camper. Or for someone who's like, listen, I'm okay with what it is as long as the money's right. I'm a casual camper. There's a lot of people for whom this camper would still be a really just dynamite option for. And again, the rest of it, this has been amazingly well kept. I think Mother Nature just got the best of us, because sometimes, guys, it doesn't matter how well you build a house. We've all seen that video where the earthquake or the hurricane or the tornado can take it out. Mother Nature always has the final say in things. This is a well-built camper that was well-maintained. Unfortunately, you know, fate decided otherwise. So, if you're still with us, what that means is that you're thinking, okay, as long as there's nothing else scary, which there's not, for the right money, I consider buying that camper, and I think that's fair. And remember, if this, if what I've showed you already is a disqualifier, obviously we get it. We know how hard you work for your money, and you know, you can buy with confidence a different RV, a Haylett RV. So you got a front walk-around bed. This is an awesome couples camper, and you do see you have that privacy curtain there that you can pull shut if you do want to close it out for like a quick clothing change, or if you do have a guest on the big 4-person dinette over here. Now this is more of like a bunk mattress than an actual bed mattress. However, It's very easy to swap out for something else if you want to put different bedding in there. One little simple, easy detail thing they did here, I like that they used like kitchen countertop side stands as opposed to just running carpet all the way through. It's not that it would have stopped me from like looking at this camper if I were going to be a buyer. I don't know, it's just a nicer little touch. It's the fact that they did it all the way, you know, they didn't cut corners anywhere. Now, your overhead cabinet doors are going to be strutted, so they'll hold themselves open for easy access. And I do like all the door side windows that we have in this. It gives us lots of light, lots of visibility. So I mentioned it a second ago, this is a full 4-person dinette. When you're in smaller campers like this in the new RV market, you run into a lot of narrow body stuff. So here we have a normal traditional standard 8-foot body, which means more floor space, more storage, bigger bathroom, and, well, bigger bed also, bigger everything, basically. I mean, that'd be the easier way to say it. Dinette can fold down into a bonus sleeper. There is storage below it. The RV has, it's 6-sided laminated. So roof, floor, front, rear, sidewalls, all laminated, all aluminum skeletoned. I've got that bathroom door open currently, but there's an extra pantry hidden behind that we'll look at. But they gave you just like full maximum potential cabinet space. Now, if you're really interested, there are TV hookups there. Maybe you could come up with some kind of flat screen arrangement. You have to be careful mounting a flat screen on the wall of this because they never intended that. There's not like a backer plate in the wall up here. So if you are going to put a flat screen in something in here, my recommendation is mount it against the cabinet side and get a pivoting or a swing arm articulating mount. Otherwise, if you put a TV up here when you're bouncing down the road, it could actually just rip straight out of the wall. So there's a tip from your Uncle Josh. Now this has a 5 cubic foot fridge freezer. There is a freezer pocket in that one-door fridge freezer. Propane furnace down here, air conditioner above. Let me close this bathroom door back here. Now a little deep, look at this. Like they put the little door handle pad on there so that nothing got busted. You know, it's just, these folks really, really did a good job taking care of this camper. They really did. If it didn't have that, you know, plumbing fixture failure, I'd be willing to call this thing like in virtual showroom ready condition, other than just the variance in the year of new versus used. So this I like, this big closet right when you walk in the door. But they did something really smart here. So they gave us this huge clothing closet, or, you know, bonus hanging storage, pantry, whatever you want it to be, shoe garage. And then around the corner in the bathroom, they opened up the back section of it to be bathroom linen storage. To me, this is flawless, genius execution of that corner storage space. Because if that cabinet went all the way back to the wall, you'd never be able to reach anything. Now, it's easy to reach and more functional from 2 rooms instead of 1. And you have the same storage, it's just better and easier to access. The toilet here is foot flush. Simple shower with surround paneling, you know, basic shower. This is generally a more base series ultralight camper. It just, like I said, it has that flooring glitch. It's a significant one, but it's not one that appears to really be stopping you from camping. Now, you form your own judgments and opinions. I'm just here to give you information, but I've been doing this a long time. I feel like this is a perfectly functional camper. And again, as long as the money's right, maybe it'll work out for somebody. Man, is she clean. She's pretty. This has been, like I've mentioned it a few times already, but remarkably well kept. We take one step down the sidewall here. You can see the gleam and the gloss. There's no real significant decal fade. The only decals that have any level weathering to them whatsoever are up front here. And standing here, even as close as we are, I'm literally able to touch the camper from here. And even on camera, you can't really see anything. You have to get right up close, and the darkest of the decals has the slightest amount of weathering in it. Everything else is fine. So, I mean, if you, we're trying to be as fair as we possibly can, guys. Big full pass-through storage, which is something smaller lightweight campers built during this time period were not really well known for. I mean, that's an extremely handy thing to have right there. The tires look good. The awning looks good. It generally looks like it was stored out of the sun. I don't know if it was stored under a cover, or if they did store it in the sun, they obviously were right on top of preventative care and upkeep and routine maintenance things. Let me get up here to the tires so you can take a look at those. I I don't see any signs of like goofy, irregular wear patterns, so it doesn't appear that the axles were ever out of alignment or overloaded. Aluminum wheels look good. I don't see scuffs on the sidewall. I don't see dings in the skirting where they maybe took a corner too fast or anything like that. The spare tire doesn't appear it's ever touched the ground, and they did put a max air vent cover over the bathroom vent there so you can enjoy some rainy day airflow, which is pretty darn handy. I mean, like I said, other than the flooring, she looks pretty good, guys. And if that flooring's a deal breaker, again, I get it. That's why I went out of my way to talk about it. But I'm not worried about losing your business at Haylet RV on this one. That's not my goal. I want to earn your business for life at Haylet RV. That's our goal. And sometimes that requires a little bit of confidence. And this is a business that my experience has been, it's hard to be confident in salespeople and in dealerships in this business. That's why we spend so much time talking about what's not right with this RV. I think we spent more time talking about what's not right with this camper than what is right with this camper. Because what is right with it is obvious. But what's not right with it is not. And that's a dangerous prospect for a buyer. Now, before you take this home, to be ultra confident, you give our guys a call. Make sure it's still available. Come take a look at it. If it looks like it's the right one, we'll pull it up to the building just like those campers over there. We will hook it up to propane, electric, water, everything. We'll turn everything on, let you push all the buttons yourself so that you are 100% confident in this purchase and in Haylet RV before you take it home. And if at any point you don't like what you see, pull the plug, guys. Pull the plug. No big deal, no harm, no foul. We can take a look if we have something else here that works for you. Or you are welcome to say thank you but no thank you and go about your day. That happens. That's part of sales sometimes. But we'll give you that opportunity, we'll give you that choice, and I'm going to give you the information to make that choice from an intelligent standpoint, not from a negative surprise standpoint. So anyway, I've gone on and on and on here. I'm just rambling at this stage, I suppose. Short of that, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.